last period we see about the internal structure of udder. In internal structure of udder we see supporting structure of udder. Then today we see about in internal structure of udder the secretory structure of udder. In the secretory structure of udder shows mammary vein, mammary artery, blood capillary, connective tissue, alveoli, lobule, milk duct. In each quarter of udder, there are 8 to 12 milk ducts. These milk ducts unite to form galactophore or milk cistern. These milk cisterns collect the milk from milk duct and empty into the milk cistern. After milk cistern, there is another part, that is the teat cistern. These teat cisterns are joined with teat canal. This teat canal surrounded by sphincter muscles, and at the end of the teat cistern there is another part of milk secreting structure of udder किंवा secretory structure of udder shows last part teat orifice. Then we see detail about secretory structure of udder. Mammary gland consisting large number of alveoli. The alveoli are arranged in lobules. These lobules are held together by connective tissue and surrounded by a network of minute blood vessels or blood capillaries called these blood capillaries to form lobe. The alveoli of each lobule communicate with each other by small duct called as terminal duct. Within the lobule, the terminal ducts unite to form intralobular duct. These intralobular ducts unite to form large ducts called as interlobular ducts. These interlobular ducts unite to form galactophore or milk cistern. These galactophore empty into gland cistern or milk cistern. There are 8 to 12 large milk cistern or milk ducts are present in each quarter of udder. The milk cistern is dilated in its upper part and constricted in its lower part. From the constricted bottom of the milk cistern, a single short narrow canal arises called as teat canal or teat cistern. The teat cistern join with a streak canal. Streak canal is a narrow tube 1/4 to 1/2 inch long that opens at the lower end of the teat called as teat orifice. The streak canal is surrounded by the sphincter muscle or gripping muscles over which cow has no control. The sphincter muscles remains constricted and prevent leakage of milk until milking period. The strict canal and its sphincter muscles are preventing entrance of bacteria and other contamination into teats. There are millions of alveoli in high efficient adder. These cells are small, varies from 0.1 to 0.4 millimeter diameter, are more or less oval in shape. Thus, the glandular epithelial cells produce milk from the blood as it is surrounded by the network of blood capillaries. Finally, the milk secreted in the udder due to the action of alveoli. Hence, the milk secreting cells in the udder is called as the alveoli. An alveoli is completely surrounded by group of fibrous tissue called as myoepithelial cells. These myoepithelial cells also support to the alveoli cells for the secretion of the milk. Diagram of secretory structure of udder shows